This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the farm in Palo Alto, California, in the home stadium of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Blue Devils will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wood. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Blue Devils will crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Harris. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Harris. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores! Touchdown, Cardinal! They're setting out to try the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
1st down here for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to throw. It's Wood. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Scanning the field, it's Harris. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Back to throw. It's Harris. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Stanford.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
No problem with BAT right down there. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Back to pass. It's Wood. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage. So
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Finds the receiver wide open. Touchdown, Duke. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Harris. A quick throw to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurrying to throw that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Harris. Pressure is coming. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And this one will be fair caught. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Wood. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Duke. That's how you finish a play.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Harris. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback.
The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Blue Devils offense heads back out into the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket, launches it deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Cardinal. Still no answer for this offense.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Breaks free with room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They were not going to catch him that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Fox. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Harris. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking deep to the right side. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. And here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looking to throw. It's Harris. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Stanford offense lines up on 1st and goal now.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Touchdown, Stanford. This offense is still clicking. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 42, 28. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Wood. Close to the tight end. The pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. 3rd down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Refuses to go down. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And this is why this guy is so tough to defend. The athleticism and quickness to be able to make a play when it looks like nothing is there. Uses his feet to evade the pressure and fires an absolute dart for a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
To the air, it's Wood. Looks to the left, pass caught. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm, Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackled, but forced down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. He's going to hand this off. Has the 1st down and more. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And that should be enough to secure an upset, at least according to the rankings. This team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they were an underdog today, and they certainly lived up to that. Today was kind of that early playoff type of atmosphere, and this performance should put the rest of the top 10 on notice. Just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. With the clock running down, they're just 1 kneel down away from the victory. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.